the American Telecom Give and Talk to support breast cancer education and early detection. With the 10-speed dial memory, the lighted keypad, the last number redial, and the emergency phone. So this is actually a name I've not heard before. American Telecom. It's not like British Telecom. We don't really have, because our equivalent here in the United States to British Telecom is AT&T. So this is like a really small company. So anyways, the American Telecom Give and Talk. Good reasons to pick up the phone. I got this from the OKWA. I actually got this a long time ago, like, see the tag? 7/24/25. There's no way this has been on sale for that long. And yeah, I bought this several months, like August. Actually, I might even bought this. Yeah, it was definitely August. So it's a Give and Talk phone. I never heard of that. And exclusive 50-minute IDT prepaid long distance phone card inside. Yeah, I actually have that. I don't think it's in the box. Yeah, I took it out. I don't know where it is. Maybe I can find it. It's not gonna be good anyways for anything, so. But yeah, this would have came with that. And as you can see, the whole phone, I guess it's kind of a more, I don't want to say novelty phone. So, I mean, kind of is a novelty phone, but I don't want to say that for such a thing. So it's the American Telecom trimline phone. Its features is the money-saving green button. Is that long? Oh, is that what that is? I noticed that. Guess that speed dials the long-distance service. Or did. It's probably shut down now. Single line operation. Handset volume control. Flash redial memo. Lighted keypad. 10-speed dial memory. Free one-touch memory keys. Last number redial. It's wall mountable. And no power required. And there it is in the Spanish. Still a great home phone that works perfectly with the power fails. That's typical of a trimline telephone. And then I'm not going to read all that, but that's the information about the prepaid service. I assume this is going to be, yep, the Spanish. So I am not sure where that prepaid card went. Somewhere around here though. So, anyways. Good. We're gonna focus on the telephone mainly. So, I guess this American Telecom company came out with a similar model. Actually, it was. This feels like an AT&T. Whatever. I don't think so. I don't think this is definitely not an Advanced American Telephones device. Well, certainly it's not. We can go ahead and look at the tag. See if they can shine the light so they can actually see it. Come on. There we go. So it's the model number UA2370GB. Oh my god, this is shaky as fuck. Telephone equipment with an RJ11 connector and made in China. Ooh, it's made in China. Ooh, it's made in China. That was so cringe. I'm probably gonna cut that out. It was made in China. Oh my gosh, it's made in China. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So, go ahead and put that back now. Oh my god. I'm getting used to this new stand I have for the camera. Okay. So, this is not pink. This phone is not pink. You would think it would be pink. But I guess what they did is the American Telecom model that they have, standard model they have, and I guess they just put, because these are literally stickers. I can literally peel them off. Like, let me see if you can see that. It's probably gonna be hard to tell on the camera. See if I can shine the light just right at it. Yeah, you might be able to see. That's definitely a sticker. So you probably see it better on that. Oh yeah, look at that. Yep, it's a sticker. I'm not gonna ruin the sticker though, because I feel like this is not a very common telephone at all. Because I've never heard of this company, this American Telecom company. I don't know who the OEM of this phone even is. So, I'm not gonna ruin it, especially if this telephone's already rare, then the cancer version is probably rare. And speaking of the cancer, one of my family members' pets had to be put down today because of the cancer. And cancer is a very serious thing, so I'm not gonna bring it up in this video, but so far to mention that. Anyways, you can see, so I guess there's only one way to route the cable. There's the RJ11 jack that's mentioned on the tiny as hell sticker. Is there a data manufacturer? Well, not Pearcell, but based on the fact it comes with a long distance calling card, this has to probably be, what has that one font that you see everywhere? I don't know what to call it, but oh, here we go. Here, let's look at the box again. Copyright 2007, American Telecom Services. So I guess that's maybe the OEM. That's probably just for the thing, but 2007, 2005. So because this phone is definitely made after the Bell breakup. If it's mentioning the long distance cars, I don't think there's a thing before the Bell breakup, because like at the time Bell was the only long distance service provider, which meant you had to go through your telephone company to be forced to go for the charges, and then of course afterwards companies like MCI came around, eventually became merged into Verizon, and yeah, so. But of course, this is probably going to be, could be either, because any phone that has mentions the calling cards or whatever, I changed the term, whatever, you get what I mean. It can't be later than 2010, because by 2010, around then, long distance fees got so cheap that it became unnecessary to have third-party services. Like now you have like cell phones, especially with voice over IP, like you only get charged, like the only time you would get charged differently for long distance now is if it's a POTS line. Even then, a lot of POTS lines now have free long distance. I know some carriers, probably just the cheaper plans. I don't know, a lot of carriers probably have very cheap, fixed rate, unlimited, that's completely off topic. Which tested telephone. It came with a white line core, which actually part of the reason why I thought this was an American or Advanced American Telephones product at first. It came with a core that looked similar to the ones you Actually, I think it's right there. Yeah, it's this one. It looks very similar to one you'd find in a modern AT&T or VTech set you'd get today. This is why I thought it was advanced American telephones at first, but it's not. So it has a there's the bass ringer volume. I'll have to test some of the features of this. Okay, so I plugged it in. I'm not gonna care about writing the cord. Whatever. There goes this stupid camera. Oh, that was cringe. Okay. Oh my god. Squeak, 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 squeak. It's a ceiling fan. I don't even know if it's on. I don't even need it on right now. Okay. Go ahead and plug it in and then we'll call it up here. I think I've tested this phone like once, several weeks ago. I don't even know what the ringer sounds like. I don't even know if it works. Hello. 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 It has a piezo ringer. Well, of course it does. It's a freaking trimline phone. What else is it gonna have? Okay, so that worked. Is low and high volume. This is low. Yeah, I just dialed the freaking number. I think I can notice a very faint difference. Like, honestly, the volume slider right there shouldn't even be there, because I can't even notice the difference. Like, maybe very, very slight difference. Alright, then I guess we'll try an outbound call now. Hope we can hear that okay. Also, the keypad flashes when I dial a number.
Your call cannot be completed.
What?
Please check the number and dial again.
Hello, listeners. You have reached my ambient temperature telephone line. This is the recording for the week of November 24. Which means two things. Number one is it's a reminder to focus on the things in life we're thankful for. I really believe that satisfaction with life is 99%
Sounds like a new typical trimline phone.
There's a lot of times where you can't change the problems you're dealing with, and you can't change the circumstances you're faced with, but you can always change the way you look at the world. Take time every day to make a list. Make a list of things that you're thankful for. And it doesn't have to be major earth-shattering items. It can be very simple things that you use on a day-to-day basis and often think nothing about. For instance, I have here on my table a cup of clean drinking water. I have a good working telephone, and I have some clean paper and a good working pencil. These are all common everyday items that not everybody has. They're common to us, but not to the individual. And when you really take the time to hone in on the things that you use on a daily basis but don't appreciate, it's a complete game changer in the way you think about the world, the way you deal with the people around you, and the way you deal with your problems.
Okay. That's literally what I expected from a trimline telephone. It sounds like any stereotypical trimline phone. Okay. So I guess we'll see what number this dials. I press the green button. What? Give me a busy signal. That didn't even dial anything. What? Hear that? Press the button. Huh. I guess it might only work on an incoming call or something. I don't know. Or maybe what it says in the box. Because at least what I read makes me think that it's a speed dial to some probably many saving green button to access. Yeah, so maybe you think this would be a okay then. I guess that doesn't work. Oh well. Doesn't matter anyways, because the service is probably long gone. Okay, so and the memory does anything. That's what I expected. It's probably non-versatile memory, so probably expires after a while. Let's see how we store things. I don't even know how to do this. See the redial works first. Yeah, it's redialing.
Hello, listeners. You have reached my ambient temperature telephone line.
Actually, before we try the memory, there's a memo button. I don't know what that does. It does nothing. Oh yeah, there's a flash key too. It's a feature on my phones that have a flash key. I think the 100, newer 100s, the 100M maybe. Actually, I think even the original 100s. Is it 100? I think it's 150. I think it's the 150. It's something like that. It's the AT&T trim. It's the 210 because the 100. I'm pretty sure the 100 is a desk phone. Yeah, it's the 210. Yes, the AT&T 210. I'm pretty sure. God, I'm so fucking tired. It's like 11 p.m. I should really go to bed, but the 210. I'm pretty sure the original, the 210M has the redial. Maybe not the, or yeah, I think the 210M, which is the newer version 210, has the redial, but maybe not the original 210. I have no idea. But store. We'll try to store. Okay, so what I did is I pressed store, then the key, memory key, then the word store, so maybe saved it. That didn't do anything. Let me try this again. Yeah, press store, then the number, then the key. There, it's dialing it now.
Hello, listeners. You have reached my...
Alright, so the memory works. I want to try that memo feature. Oh, this one has a what side tone. Yeah. Oh my god, that's a high amount of side tone. Let me see if you can hear it. This phone. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shut up. So, I don't know if you can really hear it, but that's a really nice amount of side tone. You know, I think, honestly, in my opinion, the more side tone, the better. Because, I mean, as long as it's not... Because with a side tone, there's no delay. Of course, when there's a delay, it messes things up because you can't speak, especially as someone like me who, let's just say, doesn't have the best talking skills, to say the least. Having a delay would mess things up, but side tone's fine because it's literally instant, which is, of course, that's how it's supposed to be, because it's an analog line. There's no converting things to digitan and back to analog like there is with the voice over IP, so yeah. So I don't know how to access this memo feature though. If it was on the box, I already forgot. Guess this memo, but it doesn't on the box. Probably see that right there. See, //redial/memo, but it doesn't say anything about how it works or what that feature does. Maybe I press store the memo. So what makes me think, what I think, is that you can record a message and then play it back. But honestly, I mean, it's a basic trimline phone, and it's a literally line powered, so I highly doubt that's the case. Or maybe it's some redial thing, I don't know. I want to see if it will keep the memory entry if I unplug this and plug it back in. Of course, I assume it's non-volatile memory, but okay, so probably like something like it's probably like something like the AT&T 136 or 146 rather, where it will only store it for like 30 minutes when it's unplugged, which I guess is fine. So looking at the design of this telephone, kind of has this in-grooved end. This is actually a little bit bigger than a 210. It resembles a 210 a lot. That's stupid camera tripod. I'm still getting used to this tripod. I just got it today, so I finally have something to mount this stupid iPhone on. But this thing resembles a 210 a lot. I think they copied the 210. It not only has the same line cord, same handset cord, same overall design. So, yeah. But I mean, otherwise, it's actually an okay telephone. I wouldn't mind using this. Of course, I'm gonna keep it just as a collection piece because as much as I'm not trying to be offensive, I just don't want a big pink thing on my phone. So, I'm not something I'd personally use. I think these keys are ugly. But otherwise, It's an okay telephone. It gets the job done. It's just a trimline phone.